All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I said I wasn't going to cover this particular story because, to be honest, I really don't give a crap about this woman. I'm so genuine when I say that this is probably one of the worst human beings I've ever had the pleasure to read about or know about, just based off their actions and how they portray themselves to be one thing when we all know they're another. But at the end of the day, it's just too good not to it's too good not to make a video. I'm just being honest with you. I got to be 100% real with you. It is way too good not to make a video on this, and she knows it because she watches. So let's talk about it. Alyssa Mercante has decided to put out a couple of posts over on X and Blue Sky. I think this particular one is from Blue Sky. You know, their echo chamber that they're trying to make over there because they're so angry that Elon Musk opened up Twitter to the world. Yeah, they try to make it seem like Elon Musk made it a right-wing platform when at the end of the day, all he did was allow everybody to speak, but that's neither here nor there. She has put out a couple of posts that I think we need to talk about.
Come fight me. Physically, bitch.
So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push this out into that YouTube algorithm. And again, one of the most amazing things about this post is that not only do we have an admission that she was lying the entire time about being stunning and brave, when we all know she's trying to sympathy farm right now, not only to push her Twitch channel and to push her Patreon, but she's also sympathy farming to potentially try to continue to pursue a lawsuit and say that she is so emotionally frazzled over all of this. But we also have the return of one of the biggest simps on the internet, which is Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy's in here right now. The man who quit X a couple of months ago because he couldn't hang anymore. He decides to show up and say, hey, you want to come hang out with friends? Positive vibes only? Yeah, this is the positive vibes guy who threatened to beat up everybody and throw people through a table. I mean, I literally play the clip every single day on Hypnocast, every day, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I seriously play the clip every single day because it's hilarious. This is the guy who tried to be online talking about positivity and positive vibes only. This is the perception he tries to put out to people, but he's a violent fucking lunatic. So again, let's go into the actual clip and see what she had to say. So we had Alyssa Mercante saying, I've kept up a strong, brave front since March because these vultures prey on weakness, but I am exhausted. I ended a relationship. I left my job with nothing set up to save myself, had a cyst rupture, and am perpetually worried about money. I would like something good to happen this year. Okay, so let's break down this first post really quick for the bullshit that it is, all right? Number one, do you genuinely believe that if anybody's a vulture, it's not her? Because it is her. This person is a vulture of not only the mainstream gaming industry, but in terms of attention in general. She got the only attention she ever had with her SBI article, and she's been chasing it ever since. She's been trying to replicate the success of her first article, and she's never been able to do it. And that's what's really causing her so much friction and so much issues in her life, because she knows that that was her one time. That was her one ticket, and she dropped it. She fumbled the ball. And then she said she ended a relationship. I could have sworn that she said she was had a fiance or something like that. So I guess the fiance got over it. The fiance probably realized what fucking psycho that he was married to and decided to leave her. So I highly doubt she ended her relationship. I'm pretty sure he ended it. The reason why is because she's trying to say that she ended her relationship with Kotaku. But then why would you do that, right? So the next statement has me the most confused that I really want to understand from an adult perspective, right? She says she left her job with nothing set up to save herself. Why would you leave your job with nothing set up to save yourself? Why would you leave your job without having another job lined up? Why would you leave your job without having money saved? Why would you do any of this unless you had to, right? This is why I do not believe, personally, in my own opinion, that she left Kotaku. I am very much a believer that she got fired from Kotaku. And if she did leave Kotaku, it's because she saw that she was about to get fired and her ego couldn't handle it. So she decides to say, well, I'll just quit before I get fired. She's one of those people, right? She thought she could just leave before she gets fired. So it's one of those situations, but I do not believe that she just left because she wanted to leave, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then you have no money saved up for yourself and you have no job lined up to save yourself. Yeah, something is clearly clearly very wrong here. Then she said she had a cyst rupture, which again, shit happens to people every single day. People have medical issues every single day. I don't quite understand what the fuck that has to do with anything other than trying to sympathy farm off of people, but I'm gonna let you rock. And then she says, I'm perpetually worried about money. Well, you probably wouldn't have been worried about money had you been able to grow your own platform in the proper way instead of trying to grow it in a way that make everybody hate you kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like these people don't realize what it takes to actually grow a platform to any sizable amount. And they think that the only way to do it is by being not yourself, right? Because they call people grifters all the time. And by definition of the word, they're lying, because most of these people who they call grifters aren't actually grifting. They're just more successful than you. And you're trying to look for any excuse as to why that could be, because you think you're amazing in life. You think that nobody's better than you. And that's the issue. Then she says, I would like something good to happen this year. Well, maybe stop being such a bitch, and maybe something good might happen to you. Maybe just try to be a little bit of a nicer person, even a little bit, right? I understand this is coming from someone like myself who is extremely aggressive, but even me being extremely aggressive, I have a nice side that I showcase to people who fucking deserve it. Unfortunately, most people on the internet don't fucking deserve it. Then she says, oh yeah, and an endless harassment campaign that watches my every move. Bitch, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Watches your every move. You literally watch our every move. You have admitted to watching our every move. You have actually showcased that your For You page on YouTube is filled with all of our content. And then you tried to come up with a gaslight. You tried to come up with a lie saying that, oh, the only reason why that's the case is because I'm trying to pursue a legal option. Shut the fuck up, bro. You tried to say that you watch Smash JT only because you're trying to pursue legal action. And that's the only reason. Meanwhile, you're on Twitter literally attacking him right now over his looks and whatnot, his family. You're still doing that. And then you're still trying to gaslight people to thinking you're going to do a lawsuit. I would love to poll your fans and see how many of them truly believe that you are going to actually file this lawsuit, because I guarantee you, most people at this point in time, even if they're your biggest fans, do not believe you in the slightest that you are going to file an actual lawsuit, because if they do, then they're retarded. You're not going to do any of this stuff. You've been lying since day one. You've been lying the moment you came out with that SBI article, and now you're trying to say we watch your every move, where unless you do something stupid, we don't even talk about you. We don't report about you. I'm reporting about this right now because it was too hilarious not to, but I haven't done a video about you in ages, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You are literally the most irrelevant person on the internet right now as we speak. Then we got the best part here. She says, oh, I've lost friends and my ceiling keeps leaking, laughing my ass off. So again, it's sympathy farming. What the fuck does your leaking ceiling in your Brooklyn apartment have to do with anything of this situation? Again, you're just literally sympathy farming. That's all you're doing. Nobody cares, bro. Go figure out your own fucking issues. Figure out your own life. I can't stand these people that go on the internet and complain about the bad shit that happened to them in the hopes that somebody else fixes their issue. It's like, go figure it out, bro. This is life. This is how it works. We got to figure out our shit every single day. You think nothing bad happens to us on a daily basis? You wouldn't even understand half the shit that happens to people. And yet you're out here complaining about your leaky roof. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Especially people on Blue Sky. You think you're going to get support from people on Blue Sky? No. You're going to get the same shit that you got on previous Twitter, which is a like and a retweet and a comment of support, but no actual tangible support whatsoever. And then the best part to end this video is that this shows the return of Johnny Boy, Reginald Phillips, whatever the fuck his name is, Johnny Boy. That's what we call him. Want to come on the podcast tomorrow and just drink with friends? Positive vibes only, zero bullshit? Yeah, see, this is the help that they try to pretend is helpful, right? So you want to invite someone who is clearly struggling mentally. You want to invite someone who clearly has issues mentally. You want to invite someone who had a ruptured cyst onto your platform to drink alcohol. Clearly, like that's the best thing, to drink alcohol, because that's positive vibes, right? To get her fucking wasted and get her really thinking about her bullshit. And even if she forgets about it for an hour or two, once she's off the podcast and drunk and laying in her bed, she's going to be thinking about all this shit. And then she's going to have a total meltdown. So yeah, this is the kind of positive vibes that they like to pretend actually helps anybody, when at the end of the day, inviting her to get drunk on your platform, yeah, that's not going to help anybody except for yourself. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it if you get to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.